Austin. Here. Rachel.
Here.
Tanika.
Here.
Sana. Jill.
Here.
Stephanie.
Here.
Katrina.
Here.
Paul. Here. Kenny. Here. Myself. Jevin.
Here.
All right, everyone take a quick look at the minutes from July 24th.
All right, seeing and hearing no opposition, minutes from July 24th are approved. All right. Jumping into new business, so corporate relations.
We have pictures today after the meeting, so meet in the SGA office.
Internal affairs.
Do we have a representative from the Spsu Association of Information Technology Professionals? Okay. I move to recognize Spsu Association of Information Technology Professionals as an SGA recognized organization. Okay, if you want to get up and talk about your organization a little bit.
Hey everybody, my name is Kendall Mendoza. I'm president of SPSU AITP, Association of Information Technology Professionals. We are an organization of students who are interested in the IT industry. You don't have to be an IT major to join. So we cater to ITs, CS or software engineering majors, or anyone who is interested in the IT industry. What we do is every month or so, once or twice a month, we'll have speakers come in and talk about different topics in IT. First meeting is tomorrow. We'll have someone from Data Tech. We'll talk about different aspects of IT you can get into, and networking in IT and stuff like that. So, we're also going to focus on some community service, IT-related events. Computers for Youth is one example where we go help build up computers and then we get donated to universities. That's a little bit about Spsu Sga.
Any discussion?
Do we have an IT organization?
Any further discussion? All right, call to count. All in favor of approval of SPSU Association of Information Technology Professionals, raise your right hand. All opposed? They are approved. All right, budget and finance.
I move to allocate $25 from campus-wide to students for concealed carry. It was originally $190, but after going by SOP and everything, I brought it down to $25. Any detail of that?
Second.
All right, taking a look at the packet, is there any discussion?
Just so you all know, they have that banner we're still thinking about. We're just waiting. We want to see a proof of what the banner looks like and actual cost, not what the guest cost.
Do we have anybody here from students for concealed carry?
All right, any further discussion? Call to count. All in favor of allocating $25 to students for concealed carry, raise your right hand. All opposed?
All right, next we have students for the Market Democratic Society. I move to allocate funds of $135 to campus-wide. It was originally $450, but they had 4 students attending, and I took 30% of that to reimburse them. If anybody wants to.
I would, but I did not know that SDS would actually be presenting, so I that when there's notification about that going on the agenda that we received on Sunday.
We added to the
You're right, it was very last minute. We decided we could fund some of your requests, but other portions of it we decided not to. So we are funding a portion of your travel, but not your meeting expenses. So if you want to give any more details, if not, that's fine.
Okay, sorry, I'm a little unprepared since I did not know. Well, the event that actually, the conference that we actually helped host and make the National Student Power Convergence, it was a nationwide convergence of students across the U.S. To try to point together, try to find points of view and actually work together on various issues with the environmental, racial justice aspects like that. So it was a completely student-led, student-based, student-run, and student-executed event. And the SDS chapter here on this campus, we were the tech end of it, so we did all the web design, the communication during the events, all those aspects. We raised thousands of dollars to do all about housing, all about food and everything like that. But the only part that we weren't able to raise enough for was our travel. This is just for the gas, like just for us traveling from Georgia to Madison, Wisconsin, where it was hosted. But yeah, that was pretty much it.
For our standard operating procedures, we fund 30% of travel for 4 people, so it came out to $135.
The main reason we didn't want to do your meeting expenses is because flyers, we did create in the student life office, we don't fund food, and your meeting expenses, you actually give no detail. So if you want to resubmit that and actually give a little more detail, that'd be great. We can always take another procedural request. So our next meeting is September 3rd. If you want to do it anytime between then, we'll always want to take another request.
Okay. And one question. I know that throughout this process, like when we submit that budget and finance handles the requesting the recommendation. Is those meetings, because I'm like, we would have brought all this information down with it long before.
If you want to email me, we can sit down and discuss it.
Is it only you or is it?
SP is my committee, but I'm the chair. Email me, we can sit down and discuss it.
Thank you.
Is there any further discussion? Any discussion?
So we're voting on that.
Yes. All in favor to approve $135 for students for Democratic Society, please raise your right hand. All opposed?
All right, next we have Association of Computer Machinery. I move to allocate $400 for campus-wide.
Second.
If I need to see here is for programming competition, where they placed $12.25 in last year. They want to resubmit. This is 8 students. Does anybody have anything to say about it? Well, it's not really controversial, that's 8 students, that's not.
Is there anyone here that wants to give some details? Any other members?
Is this for the conference that you're going to, or the competition?
No, it's
or
coming
for
up.
coming up?
It's coming up.
All right, there's no further discussion. Public count. All in favor of allocating $400 for student development to the Institute, or to Association of Computing Machinery, please raise your right hand. All opposed? All right, to our next point, we have an announcement section at every general body meeting, and basically, for all of you here, if you'd like to make any announcements about any of your actual meetings, any of your events, conferences that you're having, just anything you're promoting the school, whatever, you're always welcome to come and make those announcements, as well as issue any concerns or any suggestions to student government. So if any of you here now would have any announcements of those of any kind, you're more than welcome to do so. Yes, ma'am.
I'm with the Constructors Guild and treasurer with that organization, and kind of represent the construction management folks. Many of our budgets were slashed, the fiscals that we applied for, and I wonder if you could speak to kind of what your thinking was, because we generated reports and the logic behind that, so we're kind of curious. Is it policy going forward to apply for specific events, or what was going on? We kind of want to know the thinking behind that.
Yeah. Well, as far as most of these professional organizations, I know most of them do, I guess, conferences, things like that. And for the most part, we tend to not fund those fiscally because we want to wait until closer to the date so we can get more information, the most detailed information as possible.
Okay.
So when you guys know all that information, that's when you need to come to us post-fiscally so that you can give us the best estimate possible of what you guys are going to be spending and what exactly you guys are going to be doing.
Okay.
So if you didn't receive some of those funds, that's why.
Okay.
We can generate invoices at these.
So,
So I'm Tanner Wilson, I'm with Marie, Vice President of the Constructors Guild and President of the AGC Student Chapter. I'm kind of curious about Associated General Contractors, AGC. I'm curious about our budgets and our breakdown for all of our organizations under the Constructors Guild. As of last year, certain organizations, the more active ones, were funded, and then this year, those organizations aren't getting funded, but then there's $2,000 going into this organization, which is startup, and we're trying to get people. I'm just curious, like, why you're putting money in certain organizations and not others.
It was based on when we did the full fiscal budget, and a lot of the things that you would, or you come back to us post-fiscally, you'll get funded for, weren't things that we could fund fiscally, so we just didn't fund it there, and that money will be allocated to you, just you need to come to us post-fiscally. That's really.
Okay, so fiscal, like, for the fiscal budget, whenever I submitted that, I did that for 4 or 5 organizations. Last year, for one, AGC started, we were approved 2,200. This year, we get 200. Then CMAA, which was an unactive organization last year, which we've been moving and getting people involved in that, they got 1,400 or 1,200 this year, and they had 0 last year. Like, why?
I'd have to see exactly what
the
you
budget
asked for
was.
fiscally. I mean, we had a process for all of that, and if we can find all those documents again.
What is that process?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious because I didn't see any information when I put some of these budgets out. We're going to go look at that because I certainly want to know the guidelines and how
Sure,
we
I'll get you, you want to just meet for 8 hours?
yeah, we'll actually, we're in the process of making us more public and more visible. So we're definitely going to be putting all of our standard operating procedures online, updated constitutions, everything like that sort. So be looking for those in the next couple of months because we're definitely going to be updating our website. So that'll have the guidelines for what we do, what we look for post-fiscally is what we look for fiscally.
And as far as getting answers to questions like this, is it best to go through like Ron Wonk or through one of your members?
Best to email us.
Yeah, personally or
So
SGA
for-
or code?
Do we have a quick plan? No. If you have any questions about anything budget-wise, just email Paul Hollins. He's our budget and finance chair.
Thank you.
Yeah, all the emails are on the website with what their chair is and so what their charge is.
Okay, great.
Sir.
Okay, my name is Charles Loud. I'm a member of the National Society of Black Engineers. First of all, the name for you don't have to be an engineer or black to be in this. So, yeah, we have a general body meeting starting this Thursday in room 214. We'll have a sign outside pointing in the right direction where we'll be having it at. We encourage all members of different organizations to get in contact with us. We'd like to do some cross-organization stuff with you. Our PR chair, Annabelle LaForce, is who you'll probably be working with directly for the most part through all of that. We also have conferences, one in the fall, one in the spring. So just so you know, to get in touch with that and get the benefits of being in this.
What was the time for that meeting again?
The time for the meeting, we have 2 different times. There's a noon and there's a 7:30.
I have a question.
Oh,
As far as fiscal, oh, sorry, you can go ahead.
oh, okay, my bad. One last thing. We also have an event on September the 4th. It's a video game tournament. It'll be in the Student Center in the game room at 8:30. So you can bring your own controller. We'll have the Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360.
Yeah, I have a question concerning both fiscal budgeting. I had a meeting with Austin Clayton because our budget is along pretty significantly in the past. And we were wondering if we could get, as much as possible as we could ask back. And you had advised me to come to these meetings and ask about fiscal budget. And apparently other people had gotten a form or something to fill out and ask for it. And I never really heard about that. I was wondering exactly specifically how I would go about doing that.
Doing a fiscal budget?
Yeah.
We have a student leader workshop. It's going to be September 15th. It's a Sunday. We'll be getting emails about that soon, and that's where we will cover how to do everything.
Is there any chance I could talk to someone to get this done sooner? Because
Sure. For the things you need sooner, then yeah, meet with us.
Okay. Who would I ask or meet with specifically?
Paul. Email Paul Hollins.
Paul Hollins?
Yes.
Can I get a card or?
It's on the website.
Yeah, it's
On
on
the
the
SGA website?
spsu.edu/SGA.
We need to put that stuff on the stand, man. We need to put their
Any
stuff
other
on the stand.
announcements?
Yeah.
I have one. Hi, my name is Annabella. I'm part of the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, and we have our first general body meeting this Thursday at noon in room A215. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, next week, 29th. Next week, we'll have our first general body meeting, and we're actually working with the largest executive board that we've had for the past few years. It consists of 8 people, so we will definitely be more active this year. Letting everybody know, please pass the word. We'll be posting flyers all across campus.
Any other announcements?
Hi, I'm with WGHR. I'm the general manager. We're having our last open house at the beginning of the semester today from 1 to 6. We were actually going to have them for a couple more weeks, but we've actually gotten more people signed up with just 2.5 days of applications than we had for almost 3 weeks at the beginning of last semester. And also for any organizations, if you ever have any announcements or you need audio equipment for an event, please contact us. We'd be more than happy to help you. If you need the word out to anything, whether it's an SGA meeting or you'd like people at your particular meeting, it does not have to be an event. We'd love to help you in any way possible. But if any organization member is interested in being a DJ, get in now, because it is not going to be very long before we're completely full for the semester.
Your contact information?
Yeah, just grab me afterwards.
Okay.
So some of you may know that one of our coordinators for student life, his name is Kevin Schwimmen, coordinator for student engagement. His last day is August 28th. He's moving to Florida. And so that will change a little bit of the dynamic and some of the things that's happening in the office, but we will repost that position and we'll have that position hired. So anything about student organizations, leadership, co-curricular transcript, anything that he was working on comes back to me. So in the meantime, it's me. Also, Welcome Week continues this week with many activities, so please come on out. There is a ice cream social today. There's a movie on a big screen movie, Fast and Furious 6. I mean, I don't know how many movies are going to make of that, but that's tomorrow, and then there's something on Thursday that I can't remember. But look on the website, come on out to all those activities. The semester has started off really well. We are looking at numbers of how many folks are actually being dropped for non-payment and those kind of things, but it looks like we will be doing really well with enrollment. Before the drop, there was 6,600 students plus. So we'll see how many students are dropped for non-payment, because dropout was yesterday, so that's, that'll happen. Funny how it works.
Thursday's CAB meeting, that's CAB, Campus Activities Board, and that will be outside Stingers at 11:30 a.m. And Friday's the Hornet Pride game at 4:30.
Thank you. I'm only operating like 2 days ahead. So.
It looks like it's going to be a good year for the SGA given the turnout at this meeting here. I'm quite impressed. Barry Burkett's no longer with us as advisor. That's a big hole in the advising crew here. Ron and I will do our best to fill in the shoes as possible to do. So definitely, I expect some good things from you guys this year. And feel free to contact me anytime if you have any questions, particularly stuff related to the faculty. Ron can handle more of that.
The other thing is just generally as students, as Dr. Neasley said, Barry Burkhead retired at the end of June, and so our Dean of Students position is not being filled as of yet. That is actually being as a, there's a consultant that is kind of advising how to best fill that position. And so Dr. Ron Koger, our Vice President for Student Enrollment Services, is the acting dean. And so if there's questions or concerns or things that may used to have been handled by Barry, it is now Dr. Koger, at least in the interim. So if there's things about withdrawals or hardships or student conduct or anything like that, please go see Ron.
That's it. All right. Meeting is adjourned at 12:24 p.m.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out.